welcome to another candy review. This time I've chosen Kisses Deluxe with whole roasted hazelnut centers, really upping the ante. So let's begin with some packaging notes. A very beautiful and well-designed presentation. I like that you can see half of the product here through the clear plastic, and then a cross-section of the treat in question. Looks like we have some crumbly hazelnut bits imbued in the chocolate shell, and hopefully that's a creamy chocolate center. It certainly looks to be one. Delicious crisps. 4 of these retailing at about, I can't remember, I got it a long time ago, like maybe $1. Something like that. We have some great attention to detail here in this presentation. Even the plastic tray here. Alright, and on the back, some basic information. I don't see anything about the product that's not already listed on the front. Alright then, let's begin the taste experience. We have 4 finely crafted Kisses. They look to be about twice the size of conventional Hershey's Kisses. And I think that Hershey Kisses come in several varieties. I'm not sure if the market still is flooded with different itinerations. But this is certainly nice. We can see that the foil is not uniformly added to the chocolate treats, like the packaging process lends a different look to each kiss. So which one shall I choose? I'll go with this one. Alright. I'm already noting the aroma, the traditional, conventional kiss aroma. It's really marketing brilliance to have the little paper top. Just from the standpoint of aesthetic quality, these are beautiful treats. They're really well done. I like this gold foil. Straying from their usual silver foil. Here we are. They should have done probably for Christmas a silver and gold combo with half silver and half gold. That would have been nice. Maybe have the silver ones be a different flavor even. Alright, so you can see here in the visuals component of the review that the kiss is modeled a bit with those hazelnut chunks. So it looks very beautiful. Also the tip is very smooth and rounded, probably because it's much bigger than normal Hershey Kiss tips. It seems like they're not really uniform on the top, but this one has definitely been poured into a mold that made it very uniform. So an attractive candy, looking very nice. I'm going to now give it a sniff check, so moving quickly into the aromatics portion of this review. Now I'm getting some of that roasted hazelnut aroma. It does have that chalky scent that you would equate with normal Hershey's chocolates. And that is the predominant characteristic. And actually it's got that cheap Easter Bunny chocolate smell. You can note a little bit of hazelnut there, but overall poor marks in the aromatics category. Now this isn't to say that I don't expect that it could still be really good. The inside, if it has a very dense, rich chocolatey center, and the explosion of the hazelnut taste could tip it over into being something special still. So I'm still optimistic. One other thing I'll note is that this foil is the kind of foil I do like. You can see that it's not readily like splitting, so it's like a foil imbued paper. Foil that actually crumbles apart and just flakes off into pieces is a terrible pet peeve of mine. But they have chosen to have a good foil here. Nothing worse than foily bits in your flavorsome treat. Alright, the taste profile. Alright, let's move forward. I'm going to bite this in half to begin, and then in the madness of mastication phase, I'll eat a whole one whole, probably. Okay. I only got crumbly hazelnut and not a piece of hazelnut, so. Now I've eaten approximately half of the hazelnut. I like how the smoothness of the chocolate is being interrupted by the crunchy bits. The warmth of the hazelnut taste itself does mesh nicely with the chocolate flavor, smoothing it out a bit and taking away some of those rough edges that I would equate with low quality. But there's already been a big disappointment. Here, it really looks to me like they have a creamy chocolate-like fondue around the hazelnut, which would have blasted this up into another echelon. Unfortunately, I'm really only noting the regular chocolate making a bed for the hazelnut. So, kind of disappointing. It is a magical combination of flavors, hazelnut with chocolate. And I think by taking a middling grade of chocolate, adding in some real hazelnut, it improves it quite a bit. The crunchiness in the chocolate itself tastes almost like crackery, like wafer sort of taste. I think those delicate crisps must be kind of just a sugar wafer. I'm not too sure though. The flavor overall, yeah, it's crisped rice. I was right. Rice flour and sugar. So that just adds a little bit more of a textural contrast. The chocolate made by the Hershey company isn't like a super smooth, melt in your mouth, decadent taste that will enrich any moment. It's more of just it's just more of a utilitarian kind of a chocolate taste. But I have eaten my share of almond chocolate bars from the Hershey company. All right, one more. I'm going to eat this one with fury as we enter the last phase of our review, the madness of mastication portion. Generally, I aim for getting into a mindset, or at least approximating a mindset where I'm craving chocolate really bad. I'm on the go, like I have errands or something that I'm running, and I just want to get that hit. I'm going to evaluate this kiss in that way. Mm. Mm. It's possible that hazelnut was a little smaller, wasn't quite as well balanced. Most of that chewing session was dominated by the cheap Hershey flavor, only a little bit of that crispy crackliness. And even when it arrived, to my mind, unbidden came this sensation that, oh, I'm eating this cheap crackly rice chocolate. Because, in low quality, it probably just does act as a cheaper filler when they pack it into like an Easter or a Christmas treat. So overall, I really can't recommend this. They're trying for something unique. I guess when you base your brand on one recipe of chocolate and you want to get creative and stretch out a little bit, try to get a little bit more of the market share by adding something novel into the store shelves, well, you can't get any more fancy or any more well-designed than this. A fine aesthetic choice, but the flavor's just in the middle. Had they added a lot of crispy, crunchy little pieces of crushed hazelnut and a little bit of a richer, syrupy, heavy chocolate liquor taste around the center, it would have just blasted that Hershey chalky taste out of the way, and it could have, provided just more of a base taste, where the other flavors could mingle a little bit better and create something that's more satisfying for the consumer, the discriminating consumer. All right, so this has been my review of Hershey's Deluxe Chocolate Kisses with the Hazelnut Center. Unfortunately,